Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money, the 29th of August. Welcome on to the show. Missed you yesterday. I don't know what I did, man. I must have slept wrong or something. I couldn't even turn my head. I don't know, my shoulder, I don't know. I couldn't move my neck. I felt absolutely terrible. Couldn't move my head. I'm like, I got to lay down. I don't know, put a heating pad on. Just took a nap, laid on the couch. I was in bad shape. I don't know what it was. Whatever. It happens. I'm a human. I'm an old guy to boot. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Win the free picks YouTube channel. Picks probably Sean Higgs even. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you're in the Twitter universe, I'll never call it X. I still call them the San Diego Chargers. Watch the Redskins. It'll always be Twitter. I can't help myself. YouTube, again, if you're on Win the Free Picks, we got a premium side here. There are picks posted. There are premium picks that I have on the site as picks to sell. It's $4.99. I get $2. Really, I'm not. I'll go into a little mini rant later. I mean, I'll start now. Why not? Yeah, it's $4.99. YouTube takes a cut. I don't own Winning Free Picks, so like everything else, I get a percentage of that. What am I getting? Like $2? I don't make money with $2 on YouTube. I don't have 1 million subscribers here. 1 million members. My weekly pass is $31.20. I get $12 from that, folks. What are we doing here? Total misconception of the pick selling biz. Anyway, the picks are posted on Twitter. If you're listening to podcast form, thank you. Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. What else there? Apple Tunes, iTunes. What is that called? Apple Music. I don't even know. Wherever you're listening, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Spending some quality time with me here. And what's there to say? There is no recap because I didn't have anything yesterday going. But we are 262 and 312 in the video. A 22 and 12 run brings us down. We are still down 1653. Just a little bit we got to work on. Just a little bit. It's not too bad heading into the stretch run here. I think we could grind it out, possibly get down to even here. 56 and 49 run in August, 60 plus 16, 41, 53%. And again, I'm not a big percent guy when it comes to baseball because I do a lot of dogs and plus money there, whether it be run lines or whatever. But I'll take a solid month. We needed it. College football 3 and 2, week 0 plus $70. I didn't add anything yet for this week. I will. I was running a little behind. I was going to do a little teaser Tuesday for college football this weekend. I'll make it tomorrow. It'll be teaser Tuesday on a Wednesday. I'll have something up here for you for the teaser crew. Today's action. Write down today's picks. We're about 3:25 into the show. Here we go. Baseball action. Phillies run line with our guy Lorenzen, Mr. Tiger, on the hill versus LA, plus 125. Orioles run line as well. This is just a fade of the Sox. I thought about doing a Orioles over here, the 2, but I'll go Orioles run line minus 120, minus 115, excuse me. And the St. Diego Padres, Seth Lugo on the hill, run line plus 105. I'll continue to fade St. Louis. I'm not a huge Lugo guy. You've heard me not talk well about San Diego either. I'm not a big San Diego fan, but Cardinals on a 4-game losing streak. Sure, we'll fade away on them. No problem here with that. And speaking of like teams kind of hot, Burns and Steele, Milwaukee and the Cubbies. If the Cubbies want to stay alive here, you got to beat Corbin Burns, and you got to end a 9-game win streak by the Brew Crew. Totally run along. Good for Arizona. Arizona. Good for Milwaukee. And I had them dead in the water. I thought they were going to trade Burns, get rid of him with the whole offseason. I figured they're not going to want to keep this guy. Let's go trade him to Arizona, right? That's where he should go. Yeah, did not happen. And here they are, first place. The crazy thing is, as much as I've bashed the AL and NL Centrals, I mean, the NL Central might have Milwaukee Cubbies and the Reds all making the playoffs. I mean, what is that about? That is some craziness, personally. I mean, look at these records. I mean, they legit have a shot to have these teams in the playoffs. Who would have thought? I didn't see that coming. I sure as heck didn't see that coming. What else is there today's? Anything else kind of jumping me? I mean, Seattle's a $3 fave. Uh, let's do some comments here. See how everybody is doing on a Tuesday afternoon. Dave, first man up today. How are you? I like over 7.5 run Seattle game. Blue Jays over 4.5 team total. So let's go with Seattle with Ken Waldachuk on the hill for Oakland. Seattle's pretty hot. As hot as anybody else the last couple weeks in baseball. Are you kidding me? What are they tied for first or something? I mean, what? Where did I shouldn't say where to come from because we saw Seattle have a nice run last year. Hi, first place, Seattle, and I talk about who's going to get hot. Like, are the Blue Jays going to go on a run? The Astros have yet to go on a run. I mean, I'm not going to say no to Seattle. 4 straight wins for them, 3 straight losses for Oakland. You wanna do this here? You want to go over the runs? I agree. They're hitting the ball 7.5. I like it, Dave. Let's go. And the Jays team total over 4.5 here. Gore's been bad. I'm a Gore guy. Nah, 4.5. I could follow you on this one, Dave. Yes, I think you got a 2-0 day here. Dave got a hitter parlay as well. Harper and Rodriguez a hit each. Julio Rodriguez tearing it up. And I don't know if my guy Patton's going to come in here. And if he's listening, I didn't even text him this weekend. He didn't talk me into it. Let's be honest. I did on my own. But I asked him for his advice on a Julio auto rookie card. So I think it's a 9 or a 10 grade PSA. But how hot has this guy been? Are you kidding me? What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home runs the last week and a half. Killing it. I like it. Got that average up 285, 286, 24 homers. On his way to a 30 and 100 season. He's going to be 30-30. And if he gets really hot, maybe, I don't want to say he's a 40-40 guy. Already matching last year's numbers. I should get out of these cards, sell them both for a dime. J-Rock, premium guy. Good afternoon, J-Rock. How are you today? Lock it in with the king is in the house. Welcome. Keeping it real, Lex. Keeping it classy with Dexter. Lex with a little super chat donation. Lex, lock of the day. Team total over 4.5. Here we go. Lex, thank you for the super chat. You can super chat, folks, if you want to. You don't have to become a member. You could super chat it up if you want. So he likes the Reds team total over here against Alex Korn on the Cobb. Are we thinking that the Reds could start hitting a little bit? I mean, because Cincy, 1 run, 2 runs. There's a couple 8 spots, 2, 7, 9, 4, 3, 3. Beating up on the Angels don't count for me. I don't know. Team total of 4.5. I'd be a little nervous about that one myself. Mr. Lex, super parlay guy. Maurice, Luis, good afternoon. What do we got today? Team total, Jays over 4.5. Yes, versus Mackenzie Gore. Over 10 in Houston, Boston. Why not run it back? I liked it yesterday. I think I mentioned that on Look Headlines on Sunday. I said that. France and Bello. Ooh, I don't know. How's Bello been pitching? I'm a Bello guy. In fact, I have a there's a little Brian Bello. Bowman first. I'm going through a stack of these nonsense to see who to get rid of. Has he been bad? Has Bello been bad lately? I mean, he's having a nice season. 10-7, 3.5 ERA. Well, 4 ERA last 7. Okay, let's just look at the little game log real fast. Hold on, Maurice, before we think of jumping on this over. No. 7 innings, 1 run ball. 6 innings, 1 run ball. 4 and 2/3. He gave up 4 runs. Tough outing there. That's home versus Detroit. Weird. 6 plus 1 run ball. 6 plus 4 runs on the road in Seattle. The Braves got him for a 3 spot. Look at this. Oakland 4 on 6 on the road. 3 on the road to the Cubbies. I'm looking at some of these numbers, and I'm assuming he has better home splits. 341 at home, 373 at home on the road, rather. Pretty even numbers. Um, I guess not my concern, but well, I agree with that. Is that here he is? He's a young guy's getting up in the innings for himself. We saw runs last night in this game. Hmm. I do not know, Maurice. I do not know. Over 7 Braves team total. I mean, they put up a 14 spot last night, right? Lex now officially a member of the team. Thank you, Lex. Maurice says, Thursday, I like the Gators team total under 19.5 points here. Interesting spot. So I know that this is going to be a run first kind of game here for them. I kind of like the under, although it's come down from the opener. You want to go under team total here? I don't hate it. I think it's a good play, Maurice. Lex, Phillies and Reds bounce back, and Brewers keep the streak alive. I'm with you on the Phillies, but I will not lay to 165. The Reds, they're a nice little dog here. I don't hate them. I like Brandon Williamson. I'm getting a 145? And the Brew Crew. I mean, they're a dog with Burns on the hill. Are you kidding me? J Rocks in house. UEFA Championship League Soccer. BSC Young Boys. What is this about? Galatasaray over goals. Minus 120. EFL Cup. Bournemouth. Plus 120. There's some I guess this is soccer, right? Because I'm going to put it on the podcast timestamp, J-Rock. Soccer at the 12:30 mark. I'll read them back again from our guy, J-Rock. BSC Young Boy Moneyline minus 130. Galatasaray and over 1.5 goals minus 120. EFL Cup Bournemouth plus 120. J-Rock with the soccer picks today. Lex says Brew Crew Moneyline and Brew Crew Nerfy. Yes. You know, I keep hearing Snell's the Cy Young, right? Gallen got beat up. The guy can't pitch on the road. Can my guy Steele get any kind of love for the Cy Young? He wins today. He's 15-3 with a 2.80 ERA. Come on, Steele. Not you, Lex Steele. I'm talking Justin Steele. But you want to do the Nerfy here? Sure. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be juiced. Maurice, Reds Giants first 5 under 4.5. I could do that. Yeah, I just mentioned the Reds lineup to me has been struggling for the last month plus. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Welcome. Randy, you still think LSU to be Florida State ATS and Florida and Hawaii ups? I still like LSU. I do. Hawaii line, forget about it. That line was 10. It went to 7. It is now 3 after they scored, 20 points, 14, 21 points in the fourth quarter. I don't want anything to do with Hawaii. I might come in on Stanford. That opened at 10 down to 3. Total overreaction. And again, do I have this game bet? I do have a Hawaii at a plus 10 on winning free picks and picks and parlays. Now, I'm not going to be real D-bag and put that out as some game of the week kind of thing. I'm not even going to put it on a package to sell. -3. This is like Utah, Florida. Opened at 9.5, went to 4, back up to 7. I'd rather have Utah at 4 than at 9 or at 7. I'd rather have Stanford at 3 than at 7, 9, or 10. I mean, at this point, I think he goes Stanford. I'm not buying as much as I love when a team already plays, right? You're up to this. This is just a rough spot. And I said last week, let's take Hawaii in that spot, right? You're going to come back. It's Hawaii. We got to rally for our state. Vandy, rain delays. That's a heck of a travel, and it's a short week to boot. I mean, when did they fly out? Like right after the game? I know it's like time travel, right? You're leaving at 1 in the morning and you're getting back to. I mean, what is that flight? 10 hours? Bad spot. I want to take Stanford here at 3. I do. But again, I'm already locked in the other side here, Randy, at a +10. J Rock says Nolan Jones home run +549. I'm not gonna say no to a big payday there. You know that, J Rock. Lex, guess what sold that hard first inning? That's got those hits and runs in yesterday. Well, that was yesterday. Uh, and again, Gausman, he's having a nice season. Whatever. Gray, which is I agree, had to look at a little kind of over there and maybe lean Gausman. Actually, no. Josiah Gray has the good road numbers. Gore has the bad numbers. I still kind of like them to bounce back because Gore's numbers are worse. Moneyline Markel. I'm going first 5 moneyline Rays today versus the Miami Marlins, Savali and Alcantara. Philly run line, yes. Orioles, of course, and Natty's first 5. Go with Natty's first 5, huh? Think they get it done? I enjoy the plus money, so I'm not going to say no to that. And I don't have any skin in the game anyway. Mariners first 5. What is the juice on them first 5? Because for the game, the run line's -135. Sprinkle -4 runs for the Mariners. Oh boy, Moneyline Markel coming in -4. Nick, go on bet over the last 4 days, 60% or over. How about so? I'm almost glad I didn't come into the chat yesterday because let's be honest. Would I have gotten destroyed when I see what would the favorites go 13-1 yesterday? Who was the only dog yesterday? Did a dog win anywhere yesterday? Dodgers favorite, San Fran favorite, Braves favorite 3-0, Seattle's 4-0. Oh, Pittsburgh. I mean, that could be like a pick 'em kind of game. Either way, favorite, Milwaukee a favorite, San Diego a favorite, Minnesota a favorite. Houston, the lone dog to win. Texas winner, Toronto winner. Baltimore rolls, Philly, Yankees. I'm sure everybody's flush with cash today after a day like that. Overs at 60%. What can possibly go wrong today? A 12-1, 13-1 day yesterday with favorites? 60% faves last 2 days? Bill McDonald, under Red Sox game, Mariners run line, Brewers money line. How do you not take Burns as a dog? They won 9 in a row. Sure, even against Steele, I totally get it. Mariners run line, again, 135 is kind of steep for me, but I get it. I mean, they're hottest team in baseball. That's tough to say because Milwaukee's won 9 in a row, but the last couple weeks, and this is how you win games. You beat the bad teams. You beat Kansas City. You swept Houston, huge. Or what did they take? They had a sweep, right? 3 out of 4, whatever they did. You take Kansas City. You beat up on Oakland. Chew up all these bad wins. You need them. You need them. A win is a win. I sort of want to lean under Sox with Bello. Someone else had mentioned that, and yesterday was a big over. I said run it back, and then I looked. I'm like, Bello's pitched decent. I mean, France again. Him and Hunter for me. Top of the innings for them after for rookies. But I would agree with the under here. Alexis, I'll give you a PSA. It's 5:00 somewhere. Public service sounds. Yes, it is. Maurice Louis says upset tonight. Cleveland, the Guardians over Minnesota. Gavin Williams. Minnesota strikes out. Williams is a young fireballer with strikeout potential. I don't totally hate this. I mean, I like Pablo Lopez. I just like him on the Marlins. I get it. How about an under in this game? I don't hate the taking a 145. Lexus, 50-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. Reds get it. Get it? You think the Reds get it done with the winds blowing in today? I would still look under there. New member Lane's jumping on to the bandwagon. Lane, welcome in. The membership is growing. Thank you, Lane. I appreciate it too today. Who else is joining? Who else will become a premium member? You'll love it for $4.99. Michael Amato's in the house. J Rock can't bet Guardians. I like Pablo. I I like Pablo too, but I don't hate taking a 150 with a dog with a guy who could strike out a bunch of batters and a team in Minnesota who just strikes out like they're windmills. Michael A. How about the Mariners team total for hand tonight? Yes, we like the Mariners. Keep rolling. I mean, how about Rodriguez just go over his hit prop or something? The kid's on fire. Lane, what do you say? Sign up for Midday Mafia. Any one of those football picks? The numbers from last year speak for themselves. They're in there. I got a couple up. Go get them. Go get them. And listen, uh, it's tough to listen. It's $5. I can't put up 10 picks a week. You're going to get 2 or 3 NFL and college football a week. And if I throw baseball in there or an NBA or something, I'll throw them in there anyway. Because I really don't do a lot of those during September, basketball or hockey wise, I should say. It's definitely worth it for the $4.99. Michael A. Good day to you. J Rock. What are we doing? How? I'm down. I was in the wrong spot here. I'm sorry. I was going back over after the team totals. David also is liking Tampa Bay Rays money line today versus Miami with Savali over Guitar. See, I don't hate it, but do I want to bet on Tampa in this spot? I almost want to take the over here. I would lean over. Orioles run line. It's in the chat. I like it, Dave. Jesse Schul's in the house. Me and Jesse were with Ross today at the Gamblers World. And I'll be doing a new live show on Fridays with Jesse and Ross. So be sure to check that out. Should be fun. To Moose, my guy. I know how much you like parlay, so let's get one with the Braves, Mariners, both money lines. I don't hate this. I mean, I'm not a huge parlay guy. All right, that's fine. I could do a 2-team like this. I mean, you're taking Seattle, who's red hot. You got the Braves, who just continue to roll. 2 first place teams at -123. I'm gonna say okay to that. I'm not totally biased against when the parlays come in and there's 7 teams, I get a little 2-0. We can do 2-0s. Lex is saying hello to J Rock. Jesse, you can get me in there for soccer with these. Yeah, when you put I'll do I hear my phone beeping. I just don't know where my phone is. We'll find it somewhere. You could be the soccer pick tomorrow. I'll put it up there in the post. Jesse says Cubs 12-1 steals last 13 starts. Got my phone. I found it. It's under my blue midday money shirt. The dude is 14-3 with a 2.80 ERA. The guy should get some Cy Young consideration. 12-1 last 13. Kurt Henning. That's Mr. Perfect. Lex. College football, NFL, MLB. Nice slice of parlay heaven. We'll now make 3 to 4 leg tickets that span to 7 days. Here we go. Lex is rolling them out. 17 leg Lex. As opposed to same day tickets. You do roll them out, Lex. I mean, hats off to you. Alcantara is a beast for the Marlins. Almost took his games, but 6.5 plus money was too high. Yeah, I mean, he is, but he isn't this year. It's not like he's a Cy Young guy. What am I getting here? So I'm going to show you a picture. I sent my kids a picture. I was like, hey, bacon. And I forgot to show him the picture of what happened to the bacon when I cooked this morning. How about that yummy bacon? How's that look? Whoo boy, who wants some good bacon? Ay, ay, ay. Not my best work. Not my best work on the bacon. What can you do? I'm not fat. Cubbies money line, Nerfy plus one. Nerfy for sure, yes. And I'm not going to say no to the Cubbies. I love Steele. On the flip side, you got Burns, 9 straight wins at plus money. That's a tough call for me. Tough call. Desmond today, like in the Yankees against we got Scuba on the hill for them today, right? We got a little Scuba Dooby Doo going. All money line bets, Yankees, O's, and Reds, 33 on a pick. So the O's laying a 2-4. I mean, I like the O's anyway. I'm on a run line. A lot of red love today. A lot of red love. Ron Crawford. Good morning, Ron. Welcome on into the show. Stop Geo's in the house. Good luck to you also. Oh, you read too fast. It's the Reds winds are blowing out. No. You said it's blowing in. You said winds are blowing in. No, you didn't. You said Reds are blowing out. Reds get it in. You're right. My mind was working too quick. Winds blowing out. Reds get it. That's why I messed it up. Forget it. Mariners. Listen, Mariners are not playing the Reds. Mariners are playing Oakland. You. It's always windy in San Francisco. Desmond. Kuhn over 2.5 bases. Geo plus 110. I think he had something like 7 or 8 bases. He had a monster game last night. Is he playing today? I mean, the guy was abused on the field by the fans yesterday. Have you noticed the changes covers is made? And what? I noticed covers the other day. They didn't have the scores up from the night before. They weren't listed in there. The what's its. Like they didn't have their last games listed as they played yesterday. I'm like, well, how come they don't have today's the 27th? They didn't have the last 2 games before. I'm like, why is the? I mean, this has totally changed from when they first opened King D. I mean, they're trying to put a lot of information on their page. Stop Geo Acuna. Oh, we did this one already. Yes. Stop Geo. Hopefully, he can cash a parlay 2 days in a row plus 152. Mariners no bat bottom line. That should be a winner. Plus 152. Excellent. You got a $3 fave in Seattle and a $2.40, $2.50 fave in the O's, and you're getting plus money for 2 first place teams to win against 2 bottom feeders. Winner, chicken dinner. Is that an offshore book? Stop Geo. Where'd you get that at? Caesar, stop with the no bottom lines for me. Bet, win, repeat. I will be on tomorrow. Bet, win, repeat. A lot of stuff tomorrow on PNP. Bet, win, repeat with Lenny tomorrow. Lex, a parlay guy don't like minus $2 or better faves and your big parlays. I understand as a parlay guy. You can't, because there's a 2 types of parlay bettors. Like, so you have the people who just roll out all of the monster money line faves like that thing. I'm just going to take, baseball faves or even the college football. Like, I'm going to put 11 huge faves and minus 1,400 or something in a parlay to win nonsense. Like, that is not. I can't respect that. I just can't. You're trying to go for a lottery ticket. I'm going to do something crazy. You mix it up with some dogs, it's some faves or small faves. Try to go 5-0. I understand that it looks good. 2, 3. That's fine. I mean, I joke the best way to go 4-1 3-team parlay. You can win that way. Fade's winning. I mean, they rolled yesterday. They do win. That's why they're favorites. I just, as I said before in here, Lex, I can't. It would just, I would just feel weird to come in and be like, oh, play today. We're taking Seattle. Oh, really? Okay. The mom, what do we got here? Phillies run line? Yes. Orioles run line? Sure. Braves run line? Why not? And the over. I mean, I don't hate any of them. In fact, I got two of them, Phillies and the O's, right here in the chat. Fade the Rangers against the Mets today. I don't hate that just because I like Quintana. I think Quintana's decent. I'm getting plus money with Quintana. I understand. It's still the Mets, though. Yeah, bacon look good, huh? You like that bacon, Desmond? It's a little well done for me. Alexis, sacrilegious crispy bacon. I'm going to get a bacon cheeseburger at Shake Shack today. Yeah, I'm not a crispy bacon guy. That was not crispy. It was burnt. I was doing a room and I flipped the bacon and I got sidetracked and instead of leaving it for 5 minutes, it was in for like 10 or 15, and you saw it. It was terrible. I like my batty a little chewy. The kids like it a little more crispier, but that does went to the garbage can. Uh, F and Bob says I like the parlay. Which parlay? We got a few of them here. Lock it with King. Under trends, they changed it to units and ROI. I miss you. Did they really? Oh my goodness. Washington Nationals hit the money line in 11 of the last 16, plus 1130 units. Oh my goodness, what is this? Look at this stuff. I gotta like scratch myself. What is happening here? What? It was so much better when it would say the Blue Jays are 64 and 39 in their last one. Like, yeah, yeah. Bill, Kent State plus 37, too many points. I like the under in that game. I like the under, Kent State UCF. I just 30. I mean, they're laying 37. The total is 57 and a half. You have if you if, I just don't. I mean, you have Central Florida's put up 40. I don't think so. I don't. I mean, I don't. Kent State's a bad team. Let's start there. I mean, I got Kent. Where's my Kent State? Listen, 0 starters back on offense, 4 back on defense, 2.5 win total. I mean, it's gonna be one of the worst teams in football. Do I want to take 37? Give me this game could be 45 to nothing. It could be 55 to nothing. Lex Steele, a 2-legger that's under plus 230. No good. May the force be with you. I just said it's not bad considering you have 2 big faves, Seattle and Baltimore. I understand. I get it. It's plus money. You're not laying 300. You're not laying 250. See, I could condone that one, Lex. You want, especially when somebody just wants to bet the faves. I'm not fat. Tigers, no, bet bottom line plus 125. That's all it is. 120. See, to me, that isn't worth a shot on the Tigers. 150 is worth a shot. 125. I mean, they could still lose that game, even as a small fave. F and Bob. Mariners money line with the O's. I agree. That was the one I thought you were talking about when you said you like the parlay. Lex, I've never burned bacon, chewy bacon over crispy bacon. I burned rice a lot. Yeah, I like chewy bacon. I'm a chewy bacon guy. J Rock says Harper over bases, Vladdy over bases. Vladdy versus score over. I mean, can the guy? I mean, you got two guys in Harper and Vladdy who could a homer off these two pitchers. So I don't hate the over bases. Two guys that could go yard. You know what? I'm gonna start we're gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll in the chat. Can I do polls in here? Start. Of course, we get the freeze for the poll. We do have a poll question now. All right. So Moose, Ty France, Seattle over a ribby plus $2. Are you kidding me? This guy bets like third or fourth France. Is he still like in the heart of the lineup? Where's Ty France batting? Batting fifth. How's he been hitting them lately? 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hits in the last 10 games. Not many ribbies. 1 in 10 games. But he is hitting the ball. I don't hate it, even though the ribbies are not there. Because the guys are getting on base because they're scoring runs. As long as Rodriguez has a clear, problem is Rodriguez has been clearing the bases for him. I like it. King D, I remember when you had great info, we kept to ourselves. Betting has become too friendly like the NBA. I'm not here to have fun. Well, I mean, I always enjoyed the trends on covers because it just told you they always had like a long term trend up there. Like we talk about some like the Padres. I'm like, this team's been an under team all year, and it's easy to find the everything now. And I mean, covers used to sell picks. Now it's just uh, it's not even an affiliate program anymore. But I mean, I go back. What's there to say about covers? It's different. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. They're not going back. Geo, DK for the no bat bottom line. That's right. Somebody said that DK has the no bottom lines. Michael B's in the house. Huge night. One of my books listed Giants double result at plus a dime. I put 200 on and made 2K. Excellent. Good win for the Giants. A lot of faves yesterday. F and Bob, how do you feel about Arizona first 5 today? Well, Merrill. Now, the only game I bet yesterday was the under in Arizona because I thought Dodgers coming back from Boston, flat spot. Even if they scored some runs off Arizona, I didn't think they'd score, what do we get, 7, 10 total in that game, whatever it was. I'm not buying Arizona here. Again, it's a good spot, right? Maybe it's a day back from the East Coast. LA catches up with them a little bit. I don't know. It just didn't jump anything to me here. And the lines come down a ton. It says, I mean, honestly, the line move here, F and Bob says, take Arizona. So you want to do a first 5? What are you going to get first 5 here? 125 maybe? Because it's down. It was 195. Now it's 160. David, finally the book's taking a beating, heard millions yesterday. I mean, screw them. I mean, what do we favorites have a day like that? But here's the thing: why they finally took a beating. I mean, you can win. I mean, your logic here, Dave, is just telling me that you just bet phase all the time. You're not going to win betting phase all the time. 500-day phase, you're down double by the time everything's added up every day. Whereas suppose you take the dogs every day, you'd be up. Because you're what you're saying now is that doggies win more and cover, and you're making money on dogs than favorites. Geo, Canadian candied bacon. Oh no, no, no. Michael B. Tonight I'm going to keep betting the same thing I've been betting. Baltimore Mariners parlay plus $1. Houston money line, Brewer money line, and the Dodgers run line. Baltimore and the M's first place, baby. The red hot Mariners. Houston with JP France as a little dog. I like Brian Bello. Although Houston's won 4 in a row, I get it. Or 3 in a row. Brew Crew, 9 straight wins of Corbin Burns on the hill. You're getting plus money. And the Dodgers continue to win. Lex, if you need a poll, let's get Nick. I got the poll. The poll's posted. The poll is posted. I don't know when the Earls will be back here. Pete. The Yankees tonight. I like Scooble. How about an under? Is this 8.5? You go under 8.5? I'll go under 8.5 instead. I mean, the Yankees, I don't want to bet the Yankees. David, I'm calling a lock today. Get the pennants out. David Tim. Cubbies. Lock. I hope so. I like Steele. The guy's getting 0 Cy Young love. He wins today. He's 15-3. Could win 20 games with a sub-3 ERA. And I think that Strider could be 20 win. He could be a 20-win guy, but he's going to strike out like 290 guys. I know his ERA will be a 350, but 1777 memorabilia. What do you think about the Marlins being favored at home to beat the Rays? I like the over here. I mean, Alcantara's had just an up and down season, and I do like Savali, but why do I think that this game's going to be like 3-3 in like the third inning or something? I like the over. F and Bob says he's going to stay off the game. That's just, it's just my opinion on that. I see the line come down 30 cents, and I want to take Arizona. I understand completely. It's plus money, but now it's at a worse price. And let's be honest. The public is a bet in Arizona here. They are not. This is people betting on, smarter people. Gio, I'm on the under D-backs Dodgers. I agree with that. Stop betting on the Yankees. Yes, I agree. 1777. Gio likes the under, and F and Bob agrees. Blake Snell. For who? Cy Young? I mean, I get it. Excuse me. I know today's people don't appreciate wins for whatever reason. I don't know. I want to start a pitcher. Oh, look at these numbers. I mean, you're 10-8. How good are you? And it's like, well, if the team doesn't hit, I mean, come on. Strider might have 300 Ks and have 20 wins. His ERA is a little higher. I mean, still can win 18 games with a lower ERA. He's not going to get a whiff because why? He doesn't strike out enough guys. If you're gonna go on to the guy with a bad record, but he has a nice ERA or does a bunch of things, um, you can't give it to the guy who just gets wins and doesn't give up runs. How about him? He doesn't get a fair shake. Daryl, opinions on under Rays game. I like the over. Michael A. Eagles Pats. I got the Eagles. 4.5. I'm not on the Patriots. No, thank you. I think the Eagles are really good. F and Bob, I'm here for your opinion. Thank you. You're welcome, Bob. I'm here to help. Again, my opinion is just what it is. It's like butts, right? Everybody's got the old butthole. I didn't bet the game. I don't have Arizona. I don't have the Dodgers. We could make plays on every game. I can come up with a side and total for each game. Doesn't mean I'm going to bet them. And if you're ready to bet it, it's just my opinion on it. Daryl, opinions: Tigers, Red Sox in today. I do like the Tigers today. I will. You have Daryl. You've been in here a couple times. I've seen you before. You know my thoughts on the Yankees. And I do sort of like Boston because I like Bello a lot. He's pitched well. But as I said about guys like Hunter Brown and JP Francis pitcher today, a lot of these young guys, Bello's another one. You got young guys hitting their peak innings from previous seasons. Someone could get shelled every once in a while. Although that being said, I still like the Sox. The Sox could hit for whatever reason. They hit. And they got just blasted last night. So you get blasted, I expect a little bit of a pride to show up the next day. Michael, you're right, Hickey. If not Steelers, Strider, and who? I mean, I guess you're going to give it to Snell of the Padres. Like, what a joke! That's if I'm a Padre guy. How do you get to the Padres? I mean, he should have been traded. Snell and Soto should have been traded. You should have traded Snell and Soto. You could have got whoever from the Yankees. They would have given you their entire farm system. The Tampa Bay, I think, would have given you some people. That's the problem with Tampa. Tampa's a team that I think is good. Normally, they have a bunch of guys they can pull up for bullpen arms and stuff. They got some pitching problems. Michael A. Snell's on a losing team. I mean, if there was no one else worthy, I'd say, you give it to that guy. He had a real nice season. But there are other guys worthy. I mean, Spencer Strider is going to go 20-4 with a 3.60 ERA. He's going to strike out 297 guys on a team that's going to win their division by 15 games or something. Even if Justin Steele, here's the thing. Say the Cubbies don't win the division. He's going to go, let's just say he goes 17-5 with a 2.76 ERA. He's not going to get a sniff of Cy Young. But a guy who's 11-10 will? On a worse team? You are welcome, Darryl. 1777. Alcantara won last year. Yeah, but I mean, he had some crazy. I mean, he led the league in. What do you have? Shutouts. I mean, you have guys, and this is a problem. It's all about these stupid analytics, and I'll say that. Like, I mean, well, it's all right that the guy hits 197. It's okay he's hitting 203 because he's got a bunch of home runs. Like, what are you talking about? How do the analytics work out well for the Yanks with a bunch of guys hitting under 230 who strike out 150 times a game, a year? 150 feels like they strike out 150 times in a game. I get if nobody's having a good season. Hold on a second. All right, I'm on the All right, Alcantara last year. I mean, 14-9, not terrible. 2.28, 6 complete games, a shutout. Led the league in innings pitched, 207 Ks. Now, the only other guy who probably could have thought he had a shot, maybe Urias, 17-7, a 2.16 ERA. Now he had pitched one less game, but he had 55 less innings. 53 less innings. Max Fried was 2 at 14-7. Urias 3, 17-7. Aaron Nola 11-13, 3.25. Come on. Lead leaguer in strikeout Burns was 12-8, 2.94 ERA. I mean, where else are you going there? Kyle Wright was 21-5 for the Braves. He had a 3.19 ERA. But he was even the best guy on his own team. You know, I mean, he got freed up there. You know, AL Cy Young, Verlander, I mean, 18-4, 175, not even close. I mean, let's go back to 2021, and then we'll get back into the comments here. But this Corbin Burns, 11-5, 2.43 ERA. Now, could you make it Zach Wheeler was 14-10, a 2.78 ERA, but he had led the league in strikeouts, innings pitched. I mean, here's the thing. Where else you going here? Urias again, 20-3, 2.96 ERA, 185 and 195 Ks. The guy was in 7th place. How is that even right? Scherzer, 15-4, 2.46. Buehler, 16-4, 2.47. Brandon Woodruff, 9-10 at 2.56. Like, I mean, the 11-5 Burnsy, again, the fact that Urias gets 0. What are we doing here? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Effing Bob. Strider should be I don't know if he's a lock. Still really goes 5 innings. Again, if you're not giving it to Urias, who goes 17-7 and 20-3 because he's just 5 or 6 inning guy on a team that wins 95 games, how do you give it to Snell, who has half the record? This guy is 37-5 his last 2 years. Wasn't even a top 5 guy. Cy Young winners don't have 3.50 ERAs. I mean, I get it, but if there's... Are the other guys that much better than him? That's the point. Are those guys that much better that you can't give him an award? Well, it's all about the metrics. Get the hell out of here. We got horses. FanDuel Racing. 3rd race. Number 4, Pete's Legacy, 8-1 from our guy J-Rock. Last 40 years, only one pitcher, Cy Young, with a 3+ ERA. Who is that? Jack Morris? Who won that? But here's the thing with that. Here's the thing. Let's go over those 40 years. And most times, the guy who's winning, Pedro, Clemens, Maddox, Randy Johnson, whoever, they're putting up 23 in 5 years, 18-8 with low ERAs. They're not guys who pitch 5 innings and go 10-9, 14-10. They have monster years. They win. Well, you can't blame the bullpen. Well, no, you can't blame the bullpen. You know why? Because you got to go more than 5 innings, you big baby. Come on. Pitchers in the 80s and 90s went 7 or 8 innings. And then you'd have a setup guy and a closer. So you get to the 8th inning. Now it's like, you just got to go 5. Just got to get that quality 5+ innings here. Can't compare. Michael Amata. I agree, Hickey. I think my Eagles might blow New England's doors off. I'm not sure the Pats keep up with the Eagles' offense. That's my thing. I mean, the Patriots' offense, questionable for me. Tough bet against Belichick, I understand. But he doesn't have Brady. Again, still. Rays, Marlins, Nerfy. Yes, King D. Ricketts is in the house. Is the Chewy versus Crispy Bacon even a real question? Crispy. It is a real question. How's the poll going? I got to pull up the poll. 1777. There's 16 pitchers better ERA than Strider. How can that be a Cy Young? How many pitchers got more strikeouts and wins than innings pitched? I mean, how? So he gives up some runs, but somehow he's still. Again, where's the Spencer Strider numbers? I'll get back to this because I see you got some more here. Power pitcher, strikeouts, still don't strike many. I understand that. I understand. But if this has to be a why? If you're going to flip it around now where the numbers don't matter, how don't you have the guy who's number 2? Snell's got a 2.60 ERA, 11-9, 193 Ks, 14-3 for Steele, 2.80 ERA, 3 less games, 133 Ks. Now, Snell's a strikeout guy. I get it. Merrill Kelly. Where is our guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's Strider. How many guys? 16 pitchers with a better ERA. I mean, he's got the most wins. He's got the most strikeouts. He's got 40 more strikeouts than Blake Snell in one less game. One less game, 4 more innings pitched. Are you kidding me? Oh, and 30 less walks. Spencer Strider, 15-4, 346, 26 games, 11-9, 260, 27. 153 innings for Snyder in 26, 149 for Snell in 27. So 4 more innings in a less game pitched. He's allowed 47 walks, or he's issued 47 walks, and Snell's issued 85. So 38 less walks, whatever he's got than him. 238 Ks to 193. A 106 whip, a 204 batting average against. 126 whip for Snell, a 192 BAA. It's not even close. Spencer Strider, please. Brandon Webb for Arizona. Pitchers now make over 2K per pitch. So if you had a 350 ERA in the Padres, you wouldn't have all the wins. I mean, really. You want to talk about the Padres team? I mean, yeah. He'd be Yu Darvish, 8-10 with a 4.56 ERA. If Snell was on a Braves, he'd be 17-4. See, I don't know about that for Snell. I mean, Snell is a guy, up until this year, he had one good year. He had one good year for the Rays. He was 21-5. 31 innings pitched, 189 ERA. Remember that year? But after that, 6-8, 4.29 ERA. Got COVID. 7-6, 27 starts, 4.20 ERA. 8-10, 3.38 ERA. Listen, Snyder. Give me Spencer Strider. Blue Jays run line versus score. Yes, Michael. Snell does deserve it, that's for sure. I don't think he does. Snell does walk a lot of hitters. Exactly. I mean, he's got 40 more walks, basically. 85-47. He's got 40 less strikeouts. And he's pitched a game more. 1 game more, 4 less innings. What does that tell you? Doesn't make a difference to get scored on. They leave him in there. He can give up 3. It doesn't make a difference because he's going to power through and get out of jams. So he's going to give up a couple runs. Doesn't make a difference. I mean, Spencer Strider, come on. I love that we're at the point
in baseball where a 3.46 ERA is bad. That's bad, but a guy who hits 220 is good. 220, 35 homers. Oh, that's a good guy. Gotta give him $30 million. A 340. What team would not sign up to give this guy $30 million to give you 17-5 with a 3.40 ERA on the season and lead the league in strikeouts? Yeah, he's garbage. Let's not sign him. He's not a good thing. You're out of your mind. What team? Who are you a fan of, Memorial? Are you a Padre fan? Padres offense stink. Why do they stink? They shouldn't stink. I mean, all I hear about is Tatis, Machado, Bogarts, Soto. 4 of the best players in baseball. I mean, they're paid like they're 4 of the top 10 guys in baseball. I agree. Snell all fastballs in lead. He needs to throw all junk breaking. Are you in Blake Snell's extended family? Listen, he's not. Strider will be elite in the future once you figure out his command. Listen, he's very good or excellent right now. Like I said, name me a team who wouldn't want Spencer Strider on their club. 3.46 ERA is bad in baseball. I mean, that's where we're at right now. The 3.46 ERA is bad in baseball when there's in all of Major League Baseball, there's 9 guys hitting above 300. 9 guys hitting above 300. Come on. I thought someone was in Tampa. Yeah, he was good in Tampa. He is. He's Snell's agent. It should be called. We'll change it to Snell memorabilia. Listen, 1777. I'm just busting chops about the Snell memorabilia. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying Strider season. It's just wrong. I mean, the fact that we don't give wins any credit. What the hell is that? Wins don't count. This isn't freaking your kid's 4-year-old Pee-wee soccer team or T-ball team. Wins matter because you know what? The Padres aren't going to the playoffs. They're not going to the playoffs because you know why? You need to win games. Face purple crying face emoji. Is that we're laughing? Everybody's laughing at the Snell family. Remember? All right. I got to roll out of here. I should have. I'm running late. I'm going into bet win repeat. This is why sometimes, if you're on the picks and parlays, that's why I say come to Win Free Picks. Is I don't like doing this, and a show like this I can keep going, but I can't. You know, I'm running into another show. All right, I'm out of here. Final call: Phillies run line, Orioles run line, Padres run line, and that's it. We'll be back tomorrow. 1777. Come on in. I hope to see you tomorrow because I want to ask you what kind of stuff you have on your YouTube channel. I'm out of here. Good luck in your